I was sleeping on a boat.
The deadly venom, let me start from the beginning.
Yeah. I'll go back here, really small. Yeah. So episode, I can't remember now. It's the third week.
Third log.
Third week, third
Yep.
log.
Or
Vlog, or a little update on progress so far in terms of your training and nutrition. The weight, as you told me already,
73.7, so the weight stayed the same.
Yeah, but noticeably leaner. And the measurements as well. I might try and put them up as well for a little bit, just on there, just to show there's been some sort of changes in the measurements this week, definitely. And you can see it, and in pictures as well that I'll put on. I don't know about how you feel about that. But.
Yeah, I feel really good about it. I'd say the weight, I'm not too fussed about the weight. The weight's always going to kind of fluctuate as well, like we've explained before. The weight will never drop in a linear fashion. It's gonna have some points where it kind of plateaus and drops again. So I'm not too fussed about the weight, but I am happy with the measurements. Measurements are dropping, waist is getting tighter, and yeah, so looking good.
Yeah, man. But training in general been alright?
Training's been really good, yeah. Last week, fit everything in. I went away for the weekend, so I got all the sessions in midweek before I went away. Again, touching on that point, went away again. This is, I think, the last weekend I'm going to be away for 3 weeks in a row. The last weekend I'm going to be away for a 8-week program, but didn't have to change anything. I still managed to keep all the food on point. If anything, the fat intake was slightly higher, but I'm talking like, I don't know, 20-30 grams higher on each day, but it's only because I ate out for dinner in the evening, and you know that it's just going to be slightly higher. But apart from that, protein was hit, carbohydrates were hit, and everything else was just kind of on point, and it's shown in the results.
Yeah, it's nice to see that this is, like, as you say, the second weekend of going out, doing normal life things, and still making progress, like really good progress. So just shows that it doesn't have to be like this all or nothing mentality that people do.
Yeah, that's it, and you can be a bit more relaxed about it and be a bit more flexible. Like I've enjoyed to have this first kind of 3 weeks to be a little bit more flexible. I'm gonna kind of really dial it in now in the next few weeks anyway, but just as an example, you can still get the result whilst kind of enjoying normal things.
Normal life.
Normal lifestyle.
It's good. But nutrition has just been fairly straightforward still. Easy.
Yeah, it's been really good. It's been nice to have that plan, and it's been nice to have the structure about knowing what kind of macronutrients you got to hit. So for example, that's made it easier for me to go away this weekend and still be a little bit more flexible in what I can eat, but still hitting the right amount of nutrients that I'm meant to get in. So for example, my evening meal, I think my evening meal I've got to have, it's protein, carbohydrate based, and that's all I had. I was able to kind of juggle around the macros and choose something slightly different, but still keeping in.
I think that's the key, and just maybe explain a little bit in terms of giving a plan to you, and this is what you're going to eat at this meal. Whereas that might work for some people, but I believe that those people are kind of very few and far between who are going to do it specifically like that. But to give you the actual figure of calories and each of the macronutrients, and then just, I know you know about it anyway, but then trying to educate people around, what can they make fit into this? Do they have to just eat specifically this meal, or can they fit something else into it?
Yeah, that's it. And I mean, you said that at the very beginning. You gave me a plan with the evening meal had rice in. And I just I've swapped that for sweet potato just purely to the fact that I prefer it, and it doesn't matter.
You'll carry on eating now.
Yeah.
Whereas you give a plan to someone and say, right, this is your plan, food plan, and they go, well, I don't like rice, and then they won't stick to it. And
quite often won't let you know that they don't like that. Where it's not a problem to change that if you're kind of. The best plan is something that you're going to stick to long term. The best plan for me is that I'm going to stick to for this whole 8 weeks and beyond that as well. If rice is in there, I mean, I don't mind eating rice, but if it's something that I'm going to be able to do for longer, then that's what I'm going to change it to.
Yeah. And it works. It works. Yeah. It's good. All right, cool.
goes passing us by, and I can't dream for us all. I hope I'm in a better state when here and now crumbles and falls, and you who make worlds collide. I knew you'd come knocking one day, unannounced like a thief in the night. Where do we go from here? Time ain't nothing but time. I now have no fear of if we don't hear the line when today places its call, and morning won't never be the same. Now I won't make the same mistake. Time and time again, time and time again, time and time again.
In terms of like, we haven't changed anything with cardio. It's still the same.
Yep, still
It's
the
just
same.
really simple.
Yeah, I mean, I did probably more than expected
Yeah.
over the weekend. I did my 4 days last week, and because I knew I was going to be walking at the weekend, but I did probably, it was about more than expected. But again, nothing's changed. It's still all be good. But I like to do that more as a lifestyle thing, not necessarily to my training thing. So generally the cardio that I've got are 4 to 5 30-minute walks at a steady state. I generally like to do that anyway, regardless whether I'm doing it for my training. It's what I kind of like to do as part of a lifestyle anyway. So it's something that I'll always do.
Yeah, I think that's the key to it. That's something that you enjoy doing anyway. I think from a personal point of view, I like to do a similar thing, just purely on basis it allows me to think about things in my head, and then just get things, and I listen to certain things as well, so it's good.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity to to relieve stress. It's a really big thing for relieving stress, and also kind of take your mind away from kind of your busy lifestyle and actually concentrate and actually on certain things. And again, like you just said, it's a good opportunity to listen to things, to educate yourself. It's a good kind of 30 minutes, 45 minutes per day to be able to get that in.
Yeah, it's cool. And then just how you feeling still with it?
Really good.
Feeling alright?
Feel really good. I mean, over the weekend, a little bit of lack of sleep, but it's nothing to do with, I was sleeping on a boat. So sleeping wasn't, it was a little bit noisy. Apart from that, it's got nothing to do with the training or anything. Training and food is all good. Feel great. And actually, even though I'm still the weights maintain the same, still losing inches, still losing centimeters, and measurements are going down. So feeling good about it. I'm not restricting myself from anything, and enjoying it.
Yeah, cool. It's good. I'm happy as well. It's good.
Nice.
Good to see it. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else.
Cool.
A little bit longer.
We're going to film some for week. It'll be week
Training.
4. We'll be filming some of week 4 of the training to put that into the next one as well.
Yeah. That's it.